What's going on, guys? Welcome to Baseball Daily. Today we're going to bring you our top 5 underpaid players, man. I mean, these guys are the most underpaid players for the production that they're giving for their teams. I mean, it is crazy how little these guys are paying compared to some of the other guys in the bigs and that are around the league, man. It blows my mind every time I look at this list. All right, so anyways, let's get into it. Here's the video today, man. Make sure you like and subscribe. Make sure you comment below, even during the video, man. Whatever, it doesn't matter. Just check it out. Let's go. Here we go right now. All right, number 5, Madison Bumgarner. This guy is ridiculous. I mean, we're talking about probably the most well-known underpaid player in the big leagues. I mean, he's making $7 million this year. I mean, he signed an extension for $35 million over 5 years. I mean, that's crazy. The Giants have the best steal, hands down. This guy's won 3 World Series rings for them. Has pitched over 200-plus innings for them since 2011. And through 2011 and 2016, 200-plus innings. I mean, there's guys out there who can't even do that, and they're getting paid more than him. Can't even do that. Mark Melanson on the Giants team this year, he's getting paid $14 million and he can't even play half a year. That blows my mind. I know Madison Bumgarner got injured last year, hurt his shoulder. People were worried about that sort of stuff, but, you know, he is Madison Bumgarner. This guy can chop trees down in like 5 swings. I mean, I don't think his shoulder is going to be an issue for him, and it never will be. He will always be a stud, and he deserves an upgrade for his paycheck, man. I mean, this guy, like I said before, 3 World Series rings. I mean, I can only think of position players that have that many rings that are playing right now. It is what it is. I mean, he is going to be regular Bumgarner for the rest of his career, right? That injury setback is not going to be an issue. His shoulder is not going to be an issue. He's learned from that mistake, and he will never get on a motorbike, I guarantee you, during baseball season ever again. Until he's retired, he will not get on a motorbike during baseball season ever again. And if he does, he's an idiot. All right, which, you know, I would like to think that he's not, because he's my dude. I will always love Madison Bumgarner, and he is not an idiot. He is a smart dude, and he plays the game the way it should be, man. He's a snot rocket, fucking machine. He's just a great dude, and I mean, he will pitch his heart out for any team that he plays for. If he's not on the Giants, he will go all 9 innings if you ask him to. You know, and he is mad every time he has to get taken out of the game. So for a guy like that to only be getting paid $7 million a year, it's a steal for the Giants. 100% steal for the Giants, and they should appreciate. Even the fans, all the fans need to appreciate what this guy does for them and how hard he works every day for their ball club. You know, for $7 million a year, you're a steal, Madison Bumgarner. So keep doing what you're doing, man. Honestly, everybody loves watching him pitch, man. And the only person who doesn't love watching him pitch is Yasiel Puig, and that guy's an idiot. So, anyways, let's move on. Our number 4, Christian Yelich. All right, this guy is. He's a young dude. I mean, I think he's 28 right now. He was in that weird phase with the Marlins where they were, selling. They were going to sell to Jeter, then he backed out, then he came back in, bought the team. Now the team is, just garbage again. Anyways, they were always garbage, but and now it's good for him that he got traded to the Brewers. He got away from all that sort of stuff, and now he just gets to play every day and not have to worry about all the Jeter hoo-ha, and just focus on baseball, which is what he's doing this year. He made his first All-Star team this year, which is great for him. Christian Yelich has been, a decent player for the last 5 years in the league. Since 2013, he has batting .294. That's a career average right now is .294. So that's better than a lot of guys, through their whole career. And he's doing really well right now. He's hitting a lot of home runs. I think he's having a career year this year on home runs, which is actually pretty nice to see. He'll be making $7 million through 2022. So the Brewers surprisingly got him locked up for a while, and I honestly don't expect to see him playing for any other team anytime soon. Really, he'll be playing with the Brewers for a while, and hopefully he can make some more All-Star teams. We'll see where that leads. He could lead to him being traded somewhere else at a different time. All teams need different players at certain situations, so we'll see what happens. But he would be a guy to look out for sure. He's going to be hitting home runs. He's going to be stealing bases. He tracks the ball down well in the outfield. So he's honestly he could be top 20 outfielder, top 15 even. He's really good, and honestly, he deserves to be on this list as one of the most underpaid players, literally for his production value and what he's actually doing. And this year is a big year for him. So I really like seeing what he's doing. And so ever since he's left Miami, he's put that behind him and he's moving forward and actually just focusing straight on baseball and actually doing really well. So that's good for Yelich and the Brewers. So they should look forward to having him for a few more years. Anyways, let's move on to number 3, which is Anthony Rizzo. So this guy back in 2007 was a 6th-round pick for the Red Sox, but he was the key piece. He was the key piece to see Adrian Gonzalez go from the Padres to the Red Sox, and so that's where he actually made his debut, was with the Padres. But ever since he got traded to the Cubs, he's been probably the best first baseman, one of the best first basemen in the league. Like, I would say top 5 for sure. He considers himself the best leadoff hitter in the game. I don't blame him for that, because his stats as a leadoff hitter are insane. He's batting like 361 or something crazy like that as a leadoff hitter, which is insane. But Acuna Jr., I think he's got that locked up. That guy hit his 7th leadoff home run this year, which is pretty cool. So, but Rizzo, he helped the Cubs break their 107-year drought. Man, I mean, that's just what you're looking for. You need those guys, man. He was part of that. He helped that team win. He's going to continue to help that team win. And, man, they should just be happy to have him on their roster. Because guess what? They're only paying him $5.8 million this year. 5.8. I mean, he's dropping tanks all the time. I watched him the other day just take one off the knee, hit a ball. He just Adrian Beltre and just hit one off his knee. I mean, not very many guys are strong enough to be able to do that. And he's a solid hitter. He's hitting for average. He's hitting for power. He's just, they're a good team. And then I look forward to seeing them play for the next couple of years and seeing them get better. See if they can pull some more pieces in to bring some more guys in and get better. And they'll just continue to be that team. Hopefully I see them in the playoffs for many more years to come and not have a long drought like they had before. But Rizzo, $5.8 million. Cubs fans, you got to be happy about that. You can't complain and say, "Oh no, we're paying him too much," because you're paying other guys a lot more. So be happy for it. All right, let's move on to number 2. So Chris Sale. I mean, this guy is another well-known underpaid guy. Well-known, but also not known how underpaid he is. I mean, he's only making 6.5 this year, which is insane for a stud like he is. I mean, this guy is throwing laser beams and a slider that moves like 4 feet. I mean, it is sometimes like watching him pitch. It looks like it is impossible to hit. I mean, he can sling it with the best of them. He will be a stud for many more years. I think he's just turned 30 this year. I mean, I'm talking like I could see him pitch until he's 40 if he doesn't get injured. I mean, like, he looks like one of those guys. He's Randy Johnson of right now. He is literally our Randy Johnson. He's been an All-Star. He's made the All-Star team since 2012. That's 6 years in a row. That is crazy. Crazy for a guy like that and only making $6.5 million. I mean, that's insane. I feel bad for him because when he extended in 2016 he extended with 2017 he got traded to the Red Sox and got his extension. So before that, when he was with the White Sox, he was probably getting paid less. So that blows my mind that even then he was getting paid like chump change pretty much compared to some other guys in the big leagues right now. When you got Clayton Kershaw making $20+ million a year, and you got Chris Sale, who's probably on the best team in baseball right now, making 6.5. It's crazy how things work out in baseball, and some guys definitely don't deserve what they're getting paid, and some guys definitely need a pay rise. So, and he's one of those guys for sure. This year is probably his best year to date. He's got a 1.97 ERA, and that's pretty good. I mean, his wins are down this year compared to last year. He had 17. He's only got 12 this year, so he's got a little bit more time, a few more games to go. But it's all about quality starts now. Everybody forgets about wins. It's all about quality starts. Everybody knows that. Besides all the oldies, everybody wants it to be wins and losses still. But quality starts. He'll go 7+ every game. You expect him to go 7+. I mean, unless things get crazy, you expect Chris Sale to go 7 innings without a doubt for you, no problems. We expect to see him as a Red Sox for a while. I don't expect him to be traded anytime soon to anywhere unless the Yankees unless the Red Sox need somebody real bad. I don't expect him to be going anywhere. So Red Sox fans, be happy about that. He's a good dude, and he's your stud, and he should be your stud for a while, and that's a good thing. All right, you gotta soon. You're gonna have to move past David Price and all that sort of stuff, and everybody is already because David Price sucks. So Chris Sale is now and will be your future for a while. So just be happy, and he'll be there for you. All right, let's move on. We'll go on to Paul Goldschmidt as our number 1 guy, who is the most underpaid player in the bigs right now, and probably he is my probably number 1 player in the big leagues, just because his production value. I mean, he probably should have been the MVP like 4 times by now. At least should have been the MVP by like 4 times. And he's only making $6.4 million a year. And he is the best first baseman in the National League. I'm talking the best. All right. If you compare him, Paul Goldschmidt, to Chris Davis of the Orioles, I mean, one guy's getting paid $17 million, and one guy's getting paid $6.4. And literally, they have the same power numbers. But one guy hits freaking 100 points more than the other guy. I mean, it's crazy how much some guys are getting paid over some of these guys on my list. I mean, it blows my mind. I mean, Goldie's got 31 bombs already this year. 31. And there's I think 3 more weeks left of the season. I mean, that is crazy. Crazy. I mean, he's batting .295 already this year. I mean, he deserves a pay rise. He deserves a pay rise. He is 30. He is 30 years old. So hopefully within the next couple of years, I think he's only extended through 2019. So we'll see what happens with that. It could be a trade thing to see next year. So we'll see what happens with that. I honestly don't expect him to leave the Diamondbacks. I'm sure they will find a way to pay him the money that he needs to be paid to keep him around, because you're paying this guy. A 31 homer guy, $6.4 million this year. 6.4. So Diamondbacks fans, you guys are lucky to see this guy play every day, and just continue to absolutely rake everybody. I mean, he's the scariest hitter to see besides probably Giancarlo Stanton. Those 2 guys absolutely destroy the baseball, and it's fun to watch. It's fun to watch. I watched Goldie take batting practice at AT&T Park one time against the Giants, and I swear to you, he is going to be the first person to hit it over the Coke bottle in left field. I mean, he drops absolute tanks, and it's crazy. So, yeah, but like I said, he should have been an MVP already. He should have been a batting champ already. All that sort of stuff. He is probably the best player in the National League right now, and should have been an MVP a couple of times. So. I expect to see him at a Diamondbacks uniform for a while. I don't expect him to go anywhere. Like I said before, I don't expect him to go. So, but yeah, he's their stud. He is a stud. He could be a face of Major League Baseball, but he's getting older now, so I doubt that. But he is a guy to look forward to every time he puts on a uniform. Just bombs everywhere, and even his batting practice is amazing to watch. Like people should just go to watch him hit BP and just absolute lasers all over the place. Singles are hard hits everywhere. Like I'd be scared to be a pitcher and have him hit 120 mile per hour ball right back at me. Like that'd be the scariest thing in the world. So anyways, with that being said, thanks for checking out the video. Like, subscribe. If you're new to the channel, if you're new to Facebook, If you're new to Instagram, just like it, follow us, subscribe to us. We'll be around. We're making more videos all the time. I appreciate all you guys just for checking out the video. But thanks for being here. Have a great rest of your day, man. Have a good one. Bye.